up, everybody? Welcome to the live. Today in this live, basically what we're going to be doing is live 3D printing. I've got the K1 Max behind me going, and then while that's going, I'm going to be working on this Jenny Hoyos 3D print for my upcoming Jenny Hoyos video. I need to get some airbrushing done. As you can see, I've got her, primed up pretty good, sanded down. And this isn't even going to be the finished model. This is just the model before the finished model. So I'm going to finish this one out just like I was going to hand it to Jenny and see how it comes out. Once I got everything perfected, then I'm going to print a whole other 3D model and send it down. And once I got all my paint colors correct, and then I'll, paint that and have it perfect. I cannot afford for, this to mess up whatsoever. So yeah, as you can see, I've got several views up here for you guys. I'm using the YOLO Box Ultra, and with that software, actually it's a device. The YOLO Box is a device, and it runs a software that allows me to, put several things up on the screen. I can put you guys over here and let you see the 3D printer. I've got another view of the 3D printer that's, just a little bit different. And then I've got a single view of myself, which is awesome, right? And then right here, so whenever I start airbrushing, I've got all my paints set out. I've got Jenny here. And so yeah, when I start airbrushing, I can either zoom in right here where you guys can see what I'm doing, or I can put it to the multi-view to where, you can see what I'm doing and you can see me talking and you can still see the 3D print. And then I've also got this view where it's me talking, and then, you can see what I'm doing here with the airbrush and stuff. And then this view right here, me talking, and then the 3D printer going. So that's it. I'm just gonna be here. You guys are more than welcome to hang out, do whatever you want to do. I will be checking the chat and responding whatever. I am doing some random giveaways, so if you're in the chat and you're chatting or you're hanging out, I would highly suggest subscribe, because if I pick you out of that chat and it's random, when I pick you out of that chat, if I check and you're not subscribed, then you're screwed. So if you're gonna hang out in the chat, just subscribe, so that way you're good to go. If I pick you out, you'll be good to go. I got some Skull Candy headphones, all kinds of stuff that I might just toss around here during the live. So let's see what we got. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get to airbrushing here. I'm gonna put this on multi-view, that way you guys can see what I'm doing here. And oh, what's up, Blaze? Kyle Adams said hello. What's up, Kyle? Splash Gaming, WSG. And Donovan said bald. Yeah, welcome to the club, brother. So I'm busting out the big boys today, guys. I got this Infinity. It's called the Keeve Infinity. It's like man, this airbrush right here, it's $400 or $500, man, but I broke down and I went ahead and bought it because I was tired of fighting those Amazon airbrushes. I was just over it. Like, I can tell you, like, look at all these airbrushes I've got that I just bought time and time again, and it was just a joke. These are all the Amazon airbrushes that I have, one after another, and I mean, they're like, $40-50 a piece, but I went ahead and just bought, the $500 one and get it done. Oh, okay, Blaze, you got the tracking. That's good, man. That's good. Grant family said, what's up, Grant? I'm just here doing some airbrushing. I'm getting ready for my Jenny Hoyos video. I don't know if you guys saw it at the beginning or if you got in here late, but I got Jenny here, and I'm trying to get her ready. This is not the final version, so this is the version before the final version. So I'm going to treat this like the final version, and I'm prepping it as if I was going to hand it to Jenny, because it's kind of a big deal, so I cannot afford to hand her something that's not perfect. I'm just not gonna do it. So this one, I'm gonna, you know, deck it out just like I was gonna hand it to her. And then once I get it perfect, I get all my colors perfect, then I'm gonna print another one and then go through and do it exactly like this one. So this one's kind of my prototype here. I primed it up yesterday and sanded it, got it all ready to go. And that's the color it was before. Blaze, can you shout out? Man, let me pull up chat on something else. I can't see it on that. It's so small. On something else. I can't see it on. All right. Pull this up. Said, hey, can you shout out my dad? His name is Dewey Earnhardt. Dewey Earnhardt, shout out to you. Shout out to Dewey. That's from Splash Gaming. Blaze said Iwata. Yeah, man. Iwata's good. And I almost got an Iwata, honestly. And they're a little bit cheaper. But man, when I saw what these things can do, like this Infinity, I forget it's called. Damn, what's it called? Oh, it's called a Harder and Steenbeck. I don't know if you guys can see that. The glare is kind of messed up. Let me see. Can you see that? So it's Harder and Steenbeck. And the one that I got was the Infinity Kiev. And when I saw what it could do, oh my God. They're painting those little bitty miniatures. Like, I don't know what the miniatures are for, but maybe Dungeons and Dragons or some shit like that. But dude, they're doing those little bitty miniatures like that with this thing. And I mean precision, like a needle with this thing. And I was like, man, I gotta have it. So yeah. Kyle said, I need to learn how to airbrush. So, oh, okay, you're CNC carving some foam. Man, that's funny you mentioned that because Creality just sent me the Falcon Pro 2 laser. And I had a roll of Evafoam out in my shop. And I got it, actually, it's out there by the laser right now because I told myself I'm going to cut a piece of that Evafoam. It's kind of like C-Deck. It goes in the bottom of the boat or on top of ice chest or whatever. I'm going to cut a square to go on top of my Yeti ice chest and try to laser something into the top of it. I think that'd be sick. But yeah. You're afraid of the painting part, yeah. Oh, Grant, you got an airbrush? Damn, you're moving fast, man. You're just not getting going with everything, and you've already got the machine, you got the airbrush, you're starting YouTube. Man, but that's how it goes, man. You got to go fast and just jump in there. That's what I did. My channel's not that old, guys. I started my channel, I believe, back in August, and my channel's grown so fast, it's crazy. So I went to Vid Summit this year and talked to some of the A-list creators. Like I talked to some of Mr. Beast's team. That's where I met Jenny Hoyos at. I met some really, you know, top level creators, and every single one of them, I was kind of down on myself about my YouTube channel because I was like, man, I've only got, you know, at that time I had 3,000 subscribers. But every single one of them that when I told them how long I've been doing it and how many subscribers I have, every single one of them told me, dude, that is nuts. Even them, they were like, dude, whenever I was that young in YouTube, I only had like 100 subscribers, if that. And so that really just inspired me to keep going because honestly, I felt like 3,000 wasn't shit. I was like, man, this sucks. I should have more. And, you know, but that just gave me the juice to go, man. Am I sub to yours, Blaze? No, I didn't even know you have one, bro. But I'll go check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I will always support those who support me. So yeah, definitely. When we get it done, I'll check it out. So Kyle said, well, lasering foam melted and leave bad edges. Man, you know what? I'm going to say yes and no because I haven't done mine yet. But just based on what I've seen, I think if you do it too hot, yes, you'll get into like some overburn where it's not a clean cut. It's more of a melted, shitty cut, you know. But I do think if you get your settings right, that it will do a clean cut. I've been playing around with some metal business cards. Where's that metal business card at? Oh, it's in there. Well, I've got these. So I got these right here. I bought some of these, and I can tell you right now that laser will not just straight up laser on regular. I bought regular metal, like anodized aluminum with no color, and even on full blast, it didn't do anything to it. And I've got the 22 watt, which is pretty strong. But yeah, you need a colored metal, and basically all it's going to do is blast off the paint, and that's it. Grant said I picked up the Go Cheer airbrush kit. I've never heard of that, man. I have never heard of that. Where'd you get that at? Is that an Amazon thing, or did you go to a website? Y'all don't make fun of me. I'm using my wife's Yeti cup. If she knew I was drinking out, she'd kick my ass. But I was in a hurry. I didn't have time to look for anything. I had to hurry up and get this live started because people have lives, and people have to go to work tomorrow. I'm fortunate enough to own my own business, so I can kind of stay up and play as needed. But whenever I get ready to start building these houses, I won't be able to do that. So let's see. So let me show you guys what I'm printing over here. I don't know if you can see it or not. So let's see. That's on my Clipper software right there. You can see, Grant, you're gonna need to get your 3D printer rooted. That way you can get all the hacks and all that stuff, and get your stuff on there like this, so you can monitor it online. You can do anything you need to do with Clipper. It is amazing for 3D printing. But yeah, that's that, and then that's just the camera view. So, oh, you saw it on Amazon. Oh, okay, cool. Hey guys, if whoever's in here, if you guys are hanging out, do me a favor, hit that like. There's only 3 likes and 7 people in here, so I got 4 of you guys who are hanging out and not liking the stream. So hit that like. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, so much. So we're gonna get creative here. So I do not have a skin tone for Jenny, right? So I'm gonna have to make one, and I can tell you guys a cool little trick if you didn't already know it. It's I use ChatGPT, and what I'll do is I went and told ChatGPT every color that I have here. So if you look down here where the orange mat is, right above the orange mat right here, I have a lot of paints. I've got like probably 15 here. And I plugged into ChatGPT. I said, hey, these are all the paints I have. This is the skin tone color that I'm trying to make. And give me a mix ratio on how to make that color. And ChatGPT will spit it out. It'll tell you put 10 drops of this, 5 drops of that, 4 drops of this. And boom, there you go. So you don't have to eyeball it. You can actually, and then you can tell it, hey, I want to make a full ounce of that color, and then it'll adjust it and give you everything you need right there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Cowboy said, I love 3D printing. Yeah, me too, man. I love 3D printing. I just ordered the K2 Plus day before yesterday. What was it, day before yesterday, Grant, that I ordered that thing? I love the K1 Max camera. I got it to print PLA, but Hyper PLA fails time after time. Huh, that's strange. I always felt like the Hyper PLA printed the best on mine. But then again, on my K1 Max, I have had 0 problems, other than a few Z offset issues where I changed filament or the bed's out of whack a little bit, and it's kind of like printing too high up. So it's kind of just pulling the string instead of it sticking to the bed. I know you guys have probably had that problem where it's trying to lay down the first layer, but it's just a little too high and it's not sticking. It's just dragging it around everywhere. So you just stop it, lower your Z offset, get that print head closer to the bed so you can get that squish, because that's where your adhesion comes in at, and then you're good. For those of you who have the K1 Max, you can adjust your Z offset in the printer. And honestly, I'm not gonna bullshit. Like, I didn't even know that until recently. I was always doing my Z offset in Clipper on the computer, and then I was looking through the settings, you know, a few weeks ago, and I was like, holy shit, you can adjust the Z offset right there on the machine on the touchpad. So that's super cool. And so for every print, if I need to adjust it, I just pull up the touchpad on the K1 Max, and you can adjust the Z offset up or down. Super awesome. So let's see, I got my mix. Where's my phone? I have my phone. What did I do with it? Man, hey, does that ever happen to y'all? Like, anytime you're working or doing something, you always lose shit? And it was right here. Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. I'm tripping. My bad. So I'm loving the K1 Max camera. I got it to print PLA. Oh, okay. Yeah, we read that. I'm printing mods for it now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I printed mods for mine. As you can see, let's see. Right here, if you look at the top of mine, I have a riser kit on mine. And then let me show you mine real quick. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Bam. Let's see. Nope. There we go. I'm going to pull this up and let me show you guys real quick. So on mine, I printed hinges for the lid because it's almost a must, because I hate that removable lid. And so mine it has hinges right there in the back. And then of course you got this riser lid. And then on my lid right here, I have a little prop in case I want to, you know, get a little ventilation or whatever. And then I also printed the door hinge mod, which I have a video on that. So you can actually open the door all the way. I don't know if the camera's catching that or not. It might be too zoomed in. Let me zoom out. Nope, wrong way. Nope. Yeah, I can't zoom out any further. But yeah, the door hinge mod allows you to open that door all the way back. And then, man, I really want to show you guys this toolbox right here that I got on the bottom of this K1 Max. I don't think you'll be able to see it. I'm going to move this camera. Sorry if it jiggles, guys. Y'all have to see that toolbox if you haven't seen it in my videos. So this toolbox right here, it actually connects to one of the feet on the printer. The printer just sits on top of it, and then it just swivels out like that right there. And then I've got all of my tools right here. Everything I use on the daily is right here, and then it just swivels right back in, and then you're good to go. So whenever you need it, you just pull it out, push it in like that. So yeah, super awesome, super useful. We lost video here somewhere. Why did we lose video? All right, guys, we're gonna go. All right. Okay. 8 people watching. Let's get this, man. 8 likes. Yeah, I know. We got 8 people, guys. We only have 5 likes. Well, there's 7 now, so we need 2 more likes, guys. Whoever hadn't hit like, and if you're not sure if you hit it, just go ahead and hit it. Blaze said, I love that one. Yeah, that one's super cool. Let me figure out this video situation real quick, guys. I am not sure why we're not showing video here. It's super strange. Okay, that should do that. All right, there we go. We're back. Grant family. Damn, I lost a like. How did I lose a like? Jesus Christ, guys, y'all are hardcore. All right. Went from 5 down to 4. That means somebody took their like back. Blaze T said Jeff. What's that mean, Blaze? What's Jeff? I'm gonna swap this view to probably this one. That way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Oh, okay, cool. Blaze got the roommate up in here. I'm just gonna get this, I gotta mix up these paints and try to figure out, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do her hair right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the black and get it out the way. Kyle said, how hard is it to learn airbrushing? Honestly, I used to be a tattoo artist whenever I was young, like, I mean, 19, 20 young, and I've always been artistic. I've always been able to draw. Like, I think I was born, I knew how to draw somehow. I don't know. I just always been good at it, and doing this was no different. Anything to do with painting, drawing, stuff like that, I've just always been good at it. So I would say even if you're not like that, as long as you can learn fairly easy, then it's honestly, it's not that hard. I think if you get like a piece of cardboard or something like that, throw it up and just figure out what does what. Like, because on this airbrush, it's very sensitive. So if I wanted to do just a little bit, it's kind of like a gas pedal. The more you push it, the more you get. But then at the same time, you have also a front. You have a front and back, which gives you paint. The front and back on this controls how much paint you get. The up and down controls how much airflow you get. So it's kind of a combo of both. So if I barely press it down and then I, give it a lot of paint, then I'm gonna get a really good fine line. But then if I press it down all the way and get a lot of air and press it forward all the way, get a lot of paint, then I'm still gonna get that line, but it's gonna be a lot fatter, a lot more bold. And then it also matters how close you are to your print. So if I'm right here on my print, I'm gonna get a pretty decent fine line. But if I back up like this and kind of go like that, it's gonna mist it, and it's gonna basically spread out, like it's gonna fan your shot out a lot more. Yeah, Blaze knows. Blaze says it's not that hard. It's really not. But you just start doing it on stuff that doesn't matter, and then you'll be good. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There you go. And that's another thing. There are always something wrong with these things. I swear to God. And I cleaned this thing the last time, and I'm not getting anything. I hate that about these airbrushes, man. They're so finicky. Oh, I'm not getting any. Okay. It's not pulling the needle back. It must not be connected. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you use the spray paint, then you'll get the hang of it. Let me put it on. Oh yeah, you guys can see that pretty well, huh? Okay. I'm about to get this hairline right here. Now I'm not good enough to do like super fine detail stuff, so, but there are people that are, and I'm not one of them. Now see, I got that hairline right there pretty much with, you know, without having to tape it off or anything like that, you know? So that's what I love about these machines. They are super fine detail, and that's not even as fine as it can go. It gets better than that. I said, what's your business? I have a general contracting business. I do residential construction. I do not know why that damn camera keeps doing that. It's weird. Am I planning on doing a K2 unboxing? Definitely. I can't wait to do it. I actually emailed Creality and asked them if they could expedite my order so I didn't have to wait in line, because I want to do a unboxing like well before Christmas. And as of now, if I just wait and they don't like send mine expedited, then I probably won't get it until like the second or third week in December, maybe later. Yeah, so I do a lot of residential construction, build new houses. And actually, that's what got me into 3D printing was we 3D printed one of the first 3D printed houses down here in South Texas with a company called Icon out of Austin. And I was the general contractor on that job, and we 3D printed a house over there, and that's kind of what got me into 3D printing. I think I'm out. What am I 3D printing? I am 3D printing a template that I can put metal business cards in a laser engraver. So it's basically a template. It's kind of like a jig for a CNC laser machine that will allow me to put the business card in the corner of the printer in the same spot every single time, where I don't have to eyeball it. It just puts it there. So that's what I'm 3D printing, because I have a bunch of metal business cards somebody ordered and wanted me to make them. I gave them a ridiculous price because I did not want to do them, and they still said yes. So I'm charging them $10 per business card, and I thought for sure they would be like, hell no. And they said, yeah. So I was like, okay, if you're going to pay $10 a card, then I don't mind doing it. But yeah. Do I put my files on any website? Yeah, I sure do. If you go to my Patreon, it's in the description of the live chat. If you go there, then a lot of the stuff that I personally print there, my Thingiverse and my printables collections are there. So that's stuff that I like, stuff that I save. A lot of it is stuff that I printed over the years. And yeah, you can go check it out there. And you can also, if you join the Patreon, I'm gonna make a way for you guys to share STL files, and we're just gonna kind of make like a little library over there for everyone. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do that, other than just linking to another website. So yeah, I'm working on that. Kyle said I'm trying to start my own themed loft business. Toy designer for about 5 years. And scene design for about 10. Oh, okay. I do not know what scene. What do you mean scene design? I'm not following what that is. Yeah, it's mostly free, so you can join up for free. Hold on, guys. Let me fix this camera. So yeah, you can join up for free. Go to Patreon. It's in the description. There are paid memberships, and then also there's free memberships. You guys, Grant, he's in the chat here. He's a prime example of why you want to be signed up even as a free member, because you are automatically entered in the giveaways. And I just did a giveaway. Grant had recently signed up, and he was automatically notified. I think it sent an email saying, hey, you won a giveaway, because I posted on the Patreon and he won a giveaway. And I made a list in Patreon saying, hey, here are all the winners. And he was a member of the Patreon, and it sends out an email to let you know that you won, so you don't miss out. Oh, scenic design. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. So, okay, you got an email and a text. Yeah, that's awesome. So it's kind of crucial that you are signed up on the Patreon, especially if you want to. In the giveaways, you're automatically entered. You don't have to like stalk my channel to see like, oh, when's he doing another giveaway. You'll automatically be entered. Now you do want to tune in to see, like, you can get extra entries. Like I think I did a promo on the other one, like, hey, if you sign up to Patreon, I give you 2 extra free entries. But yeah, you'll automatically be entered and automatically be notified if you win. So you don't have to worry about missing out. I have several people who won on the giveaway the other day. They had 48 hours to email me and let me know their shipping address, and they have still not done it. And it's not because they don't want to. I guarantee you they don't have notifications turned on, and they don't even have a clue that they won the giveaway, which sucks. But again, I can't manage their notifications for them. So like I said, if you don't respond within 48 hours, then I just take those items and move them on to the next giveaway, unfortunately. But I can't sit here and drag out that giveaway for a week waiting on people to respond. So I have to put a cutoff on it. That way I can just move forward. Okay, good deal, Nuggy. That's awesome. Make sure you're subscribed here and over there, and you'll be good to go. I'll be doing another giveaway here soon. I have quite a bit of studio stuff that people have sent me. Typically I give away stuff that either I reviewed or, I did give away a K1 Max a few months ago. I gave away a 32-inch Samsung monitor a few months ago. And then since then it's been, $50, $40, $20 items and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but I do want to do a bigger giveaway here pretty soon. I just, oh, hell yeah, appreciate that. That's awesome. So do you have a 3D printer, Nuggy? I wonder, is this super loud? Hey, is this airbrush super loud on the audio, guys? I just thought about that. I have this microphone on my chest, which I typically don't do that. I have like a microphone above me, and I just realized that. Damn, Blaze, did I send out your stuff already? I did, didn't I? I don't think I tossed a skateboard in there for you. What did I send you? Headphones? No, I didn't, man. I'll send it to you, bro. Don't worry. I need to get those skateboards and put them out here so I don't forget. So far, you're the only giveaway items that I have sent out. Anyone else who's won, I haven't sent out. The only reason I sent yours out already is because you ordered a light kit and I had to get that light kit out. Everyone else, I'm kind of waiting and trying to give them a chance to claim their prize and send me their addresses. Once that's final, then I'm going to ship everybody's stuff out. Other than Blaze, I've already sent your stuff. So I'll get that out to you, bro. I'm glad you mentioned it. What's up, Camaro 45th in here? What's up, bro? Bro, we're just hanging out, airbrushing this Jenny, and just kicking the dirt, man. That's all. What's up, Camaro? I've got to send out. So Blaze Camaro is in the chat. He is the one that that traded you out with the headphones. So for those of you who don't know, Blaze won a big gaming mouse pad, and he had really wanted the headphones, and Camaro won the headphones. So we kind of did a behind the scenes switch. And so Camaro was nice enough to swap out with him because he's already got a set of those headphones, and he was nice enough to swap. So everybody's happy. Yeah, what's been going on, Camaro? Am I still printing? That printer's so quiet. I use right now I'm printing PETG, so I got it all closed up. Typically I got it open and it's so loud. And right now it's so quiet and it's so nice. I actually had to install, so we have central heat and air in our house, and I had to install a window unit in my studio because it gets so hot in here. And between this monster computer that I have over here and between all this studio equipment I have in front of me that you guys can't see, and then the 3D printer, when I have two big lights right here. I have 3 cameras in front of me right now. I have one above me. I have one back there. I have a 49-inch Samsung ultra wide here with a 32-inch on top and a monster custom built PC over here. So all that stuff running at once, it gets hot. And there was nothing I could do. I even have my HVAC guy, because I build houses for a living. I had him come over here. I was like, dude, I need you to balance my house, dude. Because there's a way you can balance your house. If you're getting hot and cold in one room and one room's a little hotter, there's a way that you can balance it. But he even tried balancing it, and it is still just, I couldn't push enough air to this room to accommodate all the heat that I'm generating in here. So I had to put a window unit, and I hate that because it looks super shitty, but I made it look the best I could. And it's the window in the backyard, so it's not a big deal. So if I click the free thing, is it a free trial or what? Because I don't want to pay money for anything yet. No, if you sign up as a free member, there's no trial. It's you're just a free member. That's it. Now, as a free member on Patreon, you'll only have access to certain things. Now, if you don't put in your credit card information, then you're not paying anything. So just don't put in your credit card info and you're good. It shouldn't ask for it if you're on a free membership. Yeah, you should be good. It shouldn't ask for it. Why the fuck is this camera keep going off? It's so strange. Let me turn this thing back on. I don't know why. is doing this. I think it's getting hot. All right, there we go. Let's see if that does it. Yep, that's it. Shut up. Yep. Okay. So yeah, Nuggy, sorry about that. Yeah, so you just go over there and sign up. You'll be good, man. If it asks you to pay, just don't pay. But if you ever want to sign up and graduate to a paid membership to where you have access to exclusive STL files, and I'm gonna roll it out. Honestly, I advise not doing a paid membership right now unless you need technical support. That's really what I made it for. Was the gold tier on Patreon is for someone who has a Creality machine and they need help on a regular basis, and they want someone that they can get on the phone and troubleshoot problems with. That's what that's for, because a lot of people don't like calling Creality. 9 out of 10, you're going to get someone who, you just can't understand them, and nobody likes waiting on hold just to end up with somebody who can't help you. That's so frustrating. And so I'm just kind of doing an alternate form of customer service for Creality machines. And then I have another tier that's, pretty much basic general 3D printing help that doesn't, give you as much one-on-one time. And then I think the lowest tier, I'm building these things up, and eventually what I would like it to be is, where you have exclusive access to STL files and, giveaways and all that stuff. So I'm slowly but surely getting it all built. I'm building a community basically where all you guys can go to enjoy, like extra added features, cool STLs that other people don't have. Because I have a 3D modeler that does stuff like this specifically for me, and I got him working on stuff that I can upload to the Patreon just for you guys. Like, it won't be on Thingiverse, it won't be on printables, and 9 out of 10 it's going to be useful stuff that's cool, because I don't typically print bullshit, but it just depends on what you guys want. It's your community, so you guys will be able to chime in there and say, hey, next month can you do this, or next month can you do that, So yeah, slight echo. Well, damn, there hasn't been an echo. Why is there an echo now? Okay, good. Now you got signed up. Well, I'm glad you got it figured out, brother. You're the best 3D printer. YTER. Like I said, I do have a question. Oh, was there double mic? Let me hold on real quick. There should be. Hold on. Maybe when I turned that camera off and turned it back on, something happened. All right. Yep, I hear it. That sounds horrible. How about now? There we go. All right. Well, I appreciate the compliment, Nuggy, but there are guys out there doing this far better than I can promise you that. But thank you. So Nuggy said, should I get Bambu Lab or Creality? Well, that's like saying, should I buy a Ford or a Chevy, right? Dude, you can go down a rabbit hole that is super deep and super long. And so I'm not going to do that. But honestly, I would say you'll be good either way you go, honestly. Bambu Lab makes a great machine. I've owned some of those. but I exclusively own Creality machines. Now you guys see my studio machine. I have another room over there where I have several 3D printers that I use to do various things, and I keep one here for the show and for the studio and stuff like that. So, but I picked the one that I like the most, and it's the K1 Max. So that's the one that I use in here with you guys. So yeah, I would say Creality. That's just me though. And I can tell you this right now. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks, Camara. I think we got it fixed now. Thank you, though. Cowboy said build a Voron. Yeah. Dive into it and build a Voron. I mean, those Vorons are sick, though, honestly. If that's your, you know, if you're super DIY, I would like to tackle one, honestly. I really would. Because I think they're as good as what you want to make them, honestly. But I can tell you guys this. Creality 5.0, Creality Print 5.0, it's actually 5.1.6 or something like that. The new update, dude, I can tell you guys that new, like, I'm about to switch from Orca Slicer over to Creality. I've never used Creality Print ever, because it's always sucked. And yeah, they stepped their game up, guys. I can tell you that right now, that Creality Print, dude, there is so much you can do in that thing now. And you can even, like, well, I don't know, maybe Orca you can, I just never needed to. But the other day I used Creality Print to do a print, and it'll allow you to, like, punch holes in your model. I mean, just all kinds of stuff that you could probably do in other slicers, but if I can have it in Creality Print, I would much rather do that. I just never used Creality Print because it sucked. But I can tell you they have stepped their game up. So for those of you who are using Creality printers, I would say go back to Creality Print. Give it another shot. It is, I think it's sick. It's nice. Cowboy said it's easier than you think to build. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it's too hard, you know. I need the time and the want to sit there and build that thing, and like, you know, I'm a tech nerd, so for me to geek out on building a 3D printer, I have to really want to do it. And if not, I'll get halfway done, and then the next day I won't do it. So I have to wait until that bug bites me. Another quick question, is your K1 a Max? Yes. Yep, definitely the Max. I just ordered the K2 Plus, and I think what I was gonna take this one out and put it in the other room, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the K2 Plus over there next to the K1 Max. And I think it's gonna make it look like a baby, but that's okay, because I saw it. I don't know if you guys saw the short that I made not too long ago, where the video that I used was from another YouTuber that did a review on the K2 Plus, and dude, he put the build plate from the K1C inside of the K2 Plus, and oh my god, dude, there was like this much gap all the way around. I mean, that thing is, this one's 300 by 300, that one's 350 by 350. So I mean, it's gonna have, you know, about that much all the way around, but I mean, if you really think about it, that's pretty huge. So now we're just hanging out talking. I'm getting 0 painting done, guys. Big prints, yeah. So Nuggy, oh, okay, Blaze said, Nuggy, do you want big prints? He said, hell yeah, I do. Yeah, if you want big prints, you definitely want the K1 Max. It just all depends on what you want to do. Honestly, I don't even print big stuff. I always like having the latest and the greatest, the best, top tier. I always want the flagship model. If it's an iPhone, I want the newest iPhone. If, you know, any electronics, like the cameras I have, I always go for the top tier shit. And it sucks because I like expensive shit. And it's not that I want that. It's just that everything I like, it just tends to be expensive. And like the best one. And I just like quality stuff, honestly. So if they had something super cheap and it was quality, I buy stuff off Temu all the time. As long as it's decent, you know. I don't care about price. If I can get it cheap, I am a super tightwad when it comes to stuff like that. If I can get something cheaper, I'm doing it. So oh, Camaro said you're liking it better than Orca. Actually, I've only used it once, and I just sat there and played with it for about an hour, but I actually printed with it once. But Camaro, honestly, man, go download it. I'm telling you, like, it feels like driving a new car. Like when you're in, like, let's say you're in, you know, a 2015, you know, F-150, but then you go sit in the 2024 F-150. They're both kind of the same, but damn, this one feels better, you know, and it looks better. It looks newer. And that's kind of what it is. They both pretty much do the same thing. Obviously, most slicers all do the same shit. But this one, it looks better, it acts better. There are several features that I can't, there's a guy that went over it and that's what sold me on it. And I watched it, and I was like, dude, no way. So I went and downloaded it and I was like, yep, sure enough. And so, yeah, I can't remember all the features he sold me on, but there were so many that he listed. I just know they were all good. And I was like, okay, I need to spend some time, sit down with this slicer and just play with it and print some stuff and just dive into it, you know? So I'm telling you, download it, dude. Try it out. I just upgraded the extruder to all metal gears. No more plastic teeth on my Max. Dude, well, welcome to the club. I've got metal gears in mine, and it's nice. K1 Max is 50% off right now with a 2-year warranty. Oh yeah, it is, dude. I saw that the other day. Actually, yesterday when I bought the K2 Plus, I saw how cheap, because I think when I bought my K2 or K1 Max, it was I paid like 900 something with tax and everything. So yeah. Well, we're gonna try this bad boy out. See what we get, guys. Damn, I hope I didn't let that airbrush paint dry in my bowl. Damn, that damn camera went off now too, huh? Let me put this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, y'all got to get that Black Friday deal. Hey, do you guys know of any good Black Friday deals? Have anybody heard of any good ones? Do I have a tutorial on rooting the Max? I do not, man. I need to make one. The only reason I haven't made one is, Jesus Christ, dude. These cameras, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do and why this is happening. This has never happened before. I want to keep the stream going, but this has to stop. It's both of my ZV-10 Mark IIs. They're both doing the same thing, and it's weird. But yeah, the only reason that I have not made a rooting video on how to root the K1 Max is just because it's a little in-depth to do, honestly. It's not hard. You have to just sit down, close the door, pay attention to what you're doing, and, you know, worst case scenario, it might just not work. I'm sure there's a way to brick your printer, like with firmware stuff or whatever, but I just haven't done it because I'm worried that, like, if I do that and you know, what if I say one wrong word or someone misunderstands me and then they brick their printer and they're gonna be blaming me. So I just didn't want to, like, suggest that anybody do it. or tell them how to do it. Like, I would suggest you do it, but you figure out how to do it, basically. I don't know. And maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. Nuggy said, I don't have one. Nuggy, you're going to have a hard time without a computer, brother. It can be done. Well, no, I don't think it can be. You have to have a computer to get the file from the computer to the SD card or the thumb drive. And then after that, you don't need a computer, but you're going to have a hard time with no phone. I mean, with no computer. I mean, I guess you might be able to. What do you guys think? Y'all think he can swing it with a phone or a tablet? I mean, yes, it won't be enjoyable. Yes, it won't be the best option, but I mean, can it be done? I believe so. I think you can get on Thingiverse. I mean, if you're trying to design stuff and if you're just trying to print stuff off Thingiverse, cool. But if you're actually trying to design stuff, then negative. It's not going to work. It's just not going to be enjoyable. It's definitely going to be way harder. Even with the tablet, Nuggy. Yeah, I mean, if you're dedicated and you want to deal with that on such a small screen and all that, then I think you can make do until you can get a computer. I wouldn't say don't buy it because you don't have a computer, because I think you can get on Thingiverse and printables and stuff like that, and you can download the STL file to your tablet and then basically shoot it over to your printer from your tablet, right? No problem. And you know, technically you could model some stuff like Camaro said. You can get on, you know, Tinkercad. You have Onshape. You can use Onshape on your tablet. It's a cloud-based CAD software. That's what I use because I don't want a big clunky massive CAD software on my computer. So I use Onshape, which is in the cloud. And no matter what device I'm on, I can get on it and look at my stuff or do whatever, you know. So yeah, it's doable. I mean, I would say that it is doable. Yeah, Nuggy, I think you can make it happen until you get a computer. So I wouldn't let not having a computer sway you out of buying the machine. I mean, you're kind of putting the cart before the horse, but you can make do. You're good. Make it happen. Get that printer. And then once you have the printer, then you kind of got to get a, now you have an excuse to get a computer. You're like, I need a computer now. So for those of you airbrushing guys, what the hell? Oh man, that's gonna get nasty. I suggest getting one of these little spray buckets right here. It has your, oh my God, dude, the video. Yeah, man, this is crazy. That little spray bucket right there, it allows you to basically clean out your machine, your airbrush, without having to run to the bathroom or wherever it is you're gonna spray it out. So it allows you to basically, if you look right here, it has just a hole right there where you stick in the airbrush, and it has a filter on top right there. A little filter right there, and then you just pull the trigger inside here and it catches everything for you, all the liquid. And so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm filling this up with airbrush cleaner and then just dumping it, spraying it off into the little catch can right here. Yeah, Camaro, that's fine. I don't care what you guys do in the chat, honestly. If it's not negative towards my channel, I don't care what you guys do in the chat. It's America. You got free speech. You can do what you want. Yeah, as long as it's not being mean or ugly. I mean, yeah. Or, promoting a channel other than mine. I mean, obviously that wouldn't be good, but other than that, I don't care what you guys do. This is y'all's community. Y'all can hang out, do whatever you want to do. Oh my God, dude. I just got that shit all over my table. Oh my shit. I'll be back, guys. I gotta get this up before it stains my shit. See if this mic's still working. I'm all the way in a whole nother room, but I still had the mic attached. All right, I'm back. I think I stained it. Hey, and they also have a mobile slicer as well. I have it on my phone. Let me look at it real quick. I have it on my phone and I've never used it, but it's called Pika Slice. And yeah, Pika Slice. It's Pika Slice, and it's in the App Store. I don't know if it's on Android, but I know on iPhone, it's called Pika Slice. And it's basically a slicer for mobile. It's a mobile slicer, basically. Damn, I can't believe that. I messed up. I got that stuff everywhere. I need to paint Jenny, but I think I'm gonna hold off because I'm having to fight these cameras. I might just hang out with you guys instead of fighting these cameras while I'm trying to paint. It's so stupid. So yeah. You can use his Adobe Trace of his printer and upload files that way, or maybe use a computer in school and use a thumb drive. Yeah, I mean, getting the print to the computer, honestly, getting the print to the 3D printer from your phone is not hard. I mean, you could do that. You could do that all day long. It's just, messing with your models and designing stuff and stuff like that. If you're wanting to do that, then, if you just want to get stuff off of Thingiverse or printables and not actually design anything, then getting it to the 3D printer is not hard. Yeah, if you don't know how to model stuff, then all you're going to be doing is printing pre-made models. Then you're taking a design, a STL file from your phone, send it over to the printer, and that's it. But I guess you just need to access the slicer. So once you get it to the printer, yeah, you're probably going to have to use Pika Slicer. And how to upload files. But how would he do that, Camaro? If he's got, yes, you can get it to the phone. That's easy. Get it from the phone to the printer, no problem. But what slicer would he use? Unless he uses that one that I said, Pika Slicer. Like, what slicer is he gonna use? Y'all give me just a minute. I'm gonna try to figure out this camera situation real quick as to why it keeps cutting off, so I don't have to keep coming back over here and doing this. I think it's just getting hot. All right, give me just a sec, guys. What brand of airbrush cleaning fluid? Oh, Creality Cloud has a slicer. Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, Grant, it looks like Camaro sent you a link. And what brand of airbrush cleaning fluid? I'm using Createx. So, yeah, I'm using the Createx, and that's pretty much the only paints that I buy are Createx. And this is the 5618 airbrush cleaner, water-based airbrush cleaner from Createx. All right, I think that one died. Yeah, everything's dead. All right, cool. So I need to, so typically what I do for all my cameras is I don't typically run batteries. I run battery packs, basically dummy batteries that plug into a USB. And my overhead camera, it's on a dummy battery. It's on a regular battery right now, and so is that one. So they're both dead. Now I'm down to this one. Oh man, this one and the and this one here. I still have this one up and going. So now whenever I switch to these, obviously the two views at the bottom are gone now. But that's okay. That's okay. I need to get another dummy battery. That way I don't have to fight with these batteries keep shutting off and stuff. I didn't think they would burn that fast though, but I guess we've been live for about an hour now. Blaze T said Createx. Yes, it's Createx. Yeah. Hey, what exactly did you send Grant? I'm not seeing what you sent him, unless you sent it to him directly. I need one of those. Come around. He can use his IP. I'm still not seeing what you sent him. Unless it's hiding the, unless it's hiding when you're sending stuff like that and I can't see it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm looking at all the chat right here. I just don't see where you sent him anything. That's so strange. I see where you said, hey, do you see the link? But then I scroll up from that and there's no link. The very next thing you said was he can use his IP address, Camaro. And then after that, you asked Grant, oh no, then you said, cool, that's a good video. And then after that, you said, do you see the link at Grant Family Adventures? But anywhere in between there, there's no link. I don't see anything. So I'm confused and lost. No, you're good, Grant. Y'all do whatever you have to do. I'm kind of at a standstill here anyway, because all my cameras kind of went down, and now I'm definitely not doing what I set out to do. Now I'm just kind of here. Oh yeah, Nuggy's got a Chromebook. Nuggy, you got a Chromebook, bro? All this time you had a Chromebook. Dude, you can use the Chromebook, of course. Although Chromebooks are horrible, but you can still use it. Well, there you go, bro. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, Nuggy. Well, at least you got it figured out, bro. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So, did I turn my Xbox 360 Kinect camera into a 3D scanner? Oh, I heard about that, bro. How does it work? What do you think about it? I've heard you can do the Kinects and make them into a 3D scanner. And I bet you I can get one on eBay stupid cheap right now, probably. Because, like, they're kind of old and played out, right? I just searched that if your Chromebook runs Linux, that you should be able to install Orca. Oh, that's right. That's why Chromebooks suck, because a lot of things require Windows. So he said it actually worked better than I thought. Hey guys, y'all go check out this app. And that reminded me, Grant, so check this out. And I can almost guarantee you that this app right here is going to work better for you than that Xbox Kinect. So if you're trying to 3D scan some stuff, it's free to do. So let me tell you the app real quick. And you guys might already know the app, but there's, let's see, it's called Scaniverse. Let me show it to you right here. It's the red circle one. See if you can see it. That's the logo right there, the circle one that's kind of red and blue. And it's called Scaniverse. So the word scan, I, and then verse, V-E-R-S-E. Dude, that thing is ridiculous. It will, like, you can do a 3D scan with your phone. You can do a 3D scan of your anything, really. And there's just so much you can do with it. So yeah, honestly, you don't even need to waste your money unless you're doing some like high level shit. You don't need to waste your money on those 3D scanners that they're selling for $900, $1,500. But you know, for me, this works. So I've used this to do some cool 3D modeling stuff and convert it over into an STL and then send it to my printer. For me, this works, but I'm not doing anything crazy. So, you know, to each their own. If you need, you might need a scanner. I don't know. I don't want to tell him what to look up to find it since it's another person. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. No, Camaro, you can tell him whatever you want, bro. I'm telling you, I don't care. If you guys are going to watch my channel, you're going to watch my channel. If you're trying to better your machine and better your 3D printing experience by going and looking at some info that someone else has to offer, then you should go do that. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not like promoting like, hey, go check out this guy. Even if you were, I mean, you know, I know that's not what you're doing. You're trying to help him get the route and show him where to go get it. And yeah, that's fine. Because honestly, whether you show it to him or not, if he wants to root his machine, he's going to have to go on YouTube and type in rooting K1 Max. And then he's going to have to do like I did for 2 or 3 hours and sort through all the videos to figure out the one that actually tells you how to do it and gives good, valuable instruction, because you'll have to go down that whole rabbit hole of, you know, 10 different ways to do one thing. I don't know why people can't just say, okay, this is what we're doing. Boom, do this, do this, do this, and you're done. and they just drag the video out. It's so long, and man, it's stupid. And then you get confused because like they're just talking so much versus just saying step 1, do this, step 2, do that, step 3, do that, and you're done. And then there's so much in between shit that, and then sometimes they leave stuff kind of vague where you're like, okay, now what do I do? So it's definitely not going to be super, super simple, but it's not hard either. I don't want to see. Is that an app on Android? I have iPhone, Grant, so I don't know if it's on Android or not. Honestly, I have iPhone, so yeah. Well, I have the Creality Cloud app on my phone, but I don't really use it. So honestly, it's up to you, man. It's up to you what you want to do. I can tell you an app that I do use, and if you root your machine, I highly suggest getting Octoprint. And so you can get Octo Everywhere, and then you can get Octoprint as well. And it looks like this right here, the little green octopus thing. It's gonna be this guy right here. And so that one you have to install. You have to root your printer, and then you're gonna have to install the Octo stuff in Clipper, and then you download the app, and then you can link it like that. But honestly, with Fluid and all that stuff, Octo app is basically the same thing as what this is right here. And so with this right here, I can control my printer. I can do all kinds of stuff. Let me show you real quick. So, So right here, this is Fluid, which once you root your machine, you're gonna have this interface right here, and this gives you precision control over your machine. And if you look right here, I can basically do anything. I can even insert G-code right here and tell my printer what to do. You got time lapse here. You can do like, these are all the time lapses that I've done. Look at all these prints. It's crazy. So, yeah, these are just, and it keeps your time lapses here. Like I can watch my time lapse right here if I wanted to. And that's how you set up the time lapse. You know how the time lapse is, where it's called park the print head, right? And that's a time lapse where if you've ever seen the print where it just looks like it's growing and you don't see the printer head moving around. So that's a feature that when you root your device, you'll be able to park your print head and have it every single layer. It'll snap a photo. The print head will move to the side, and then your camera will snap a photo, and then it'll start printing again. It adds a little bit of time to your prints, but if you want that super clean time lapse with no printer involved, and all you do is see the print grow, which to me that looks pretty cool. I recently turned mine off because I was having a stringing issue. Whenever the print head comes back from being parked, a lot of the times you'll have a stringing issue, because you'll get a little drip from the nozzle, and then when it comes back, it'll drop that little ball of filament right there on the edge of your print, which later on you can always just knock it off. But yeah, I took mine off because I got tired of messing with it, and I'm kind of over the parking your print head type thing. So yeah, this is it right here, guys. And there's several things you can do. There's all kinds of tweaks that you can do. And Grant said, and this works with every printer. Need it, make it K1 root. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Yeah, Octo app is super awesome. I love it. It's cool, but honestly, it's kind of redundant now that I've got all these different ways to monitor my printer. Yeah, at some point it's kind of redundant. Okay, cool. I think we have picture back over here. So yeah, anyways, guys. Oh, cool, Camaro. So you do some of their beta work, huh? Yeah, that guy that did Octo, man, he's got it down, dude. It's actually a really nice app, honestly. Do you need the Octo camera? I didn't know Octo had a camera, but if they do, let me know. I'd like to have one. But no, for Octo, you just use your device camera. So whatever camera you have installed in your machine, the factory or whatever you have in there, that's what it's going to use. How's my bed mesh looking? My bed mesh, I'm sorry, someone texted me and I'm looking at, no, my bed mesh it's good, man. I can't complain. I get awesome first layers. Matter of fact, let me show you guys this print that just came off. I wonder if I need to show you guys this. Matter of fact, I'll take it over there so you guys can see it. I'll take it over there. It's done. See if you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys can see those. It's black, so I have to make sure I get it at a certain angle. But yeah, look at that layer. Super nice, super smooth. But yeah, it came out really nice. Ever since I adjusted the Z offset, it's been working great. Now I did hit a rough spot there for a little bit where I just could not get a good first layer for nothing. Ah, dang, that PET G is so strong. And this is with no glue stick, guys. And I know there's people out there that talk shit about the blue tape, but let me tell you about the blue tape. It's so crazy because as you can see how good the blue tape sticks, right? Now, it also typically lets go fairly well too. So, I mean, to me, it's the best of both worlds. So the reason why I use the blue tape is because I've had time and time again on textured and smooth plates where I can't tell you how many times I've been disappointed where the first layer just does not stick, or halfway through the print head hits the support just a little bit and knocks it over. It just, the adhesion is not there for me. And I'm not using glue sticks because I hate that shit and it's messy. And yes, that is painter's tape. It is your best friend. And it's kind of like the Chevy Ford thing. There's guys out there that talk shit about it, but man, you do what works for you. This works great for me. And the only reason this is stuck so good now, which I have it off, I can rip it off. I'm just trying not to rip my tape, so I'm being careful. You'll never need a spatula to take this stuff off. All you do is bend your plate, get up underneath there, and you're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I was trying to save you guys on the mic, but I'm gonna get it over with. So yeah, and then like if you see on my plate here, I have a few scuff marks from other prints that tore up my painter's tape. So then what I'll do, I'll just go on the back and find out which strip is bad and pull it off and replace just that strip. I don't replace all of them. I just replace which ones need replaced. And I don't have to worry about glue sticks. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And that's just what I prefer. So yeah, Octo app definitely works very well. I've never, honestly, I can't remember ever even having an issue from it. Like, it's just always worked, you know? See, as you guys can see, I use that toolbox a lot. So I'll have my tools over there, and I'll just go right over there and grab my flush cutters or whatever I might need. You know that your camera is mirroring your feet, everything's backwards. Okay. How about that? On your machine, your door and screen are on the right side? Is that the same on yours? No, your door hinges on your K1 Max should be on the left side. I mean, that's what they are on mine. The hinges on my machine are on the left, and my screen is in the bottom right. If you look right here, look. Right there. My screen is right here in the bottom right corner. And then my door handle is right here in the middle on the right side. And then on the left side, I got both the hinges. Oh, is that what happened? I got him all messed up because my camera's jacked up. So you don't like to use the scraper that came with your printer? I mean, I haven't needed it, honestly. There's been a couple times with like small prints that I have used the scraper just because I couldn't get up underneath there or whatever. But typically I just bend my plate. I bend it just a little bit and then my prints pop right off. So I've never really had to scrape a print from the plate. And honestly, I feel like if you have to use a scraper to get most of your prints off, like every now and then, yes, there's gonna be one, but you shouldn't. I don't think you should have to use that scraper on a regular basis. If you do, I feel like that means your Z offset is too low and you're printing, your first layer is too low to the bed. It needs to probably come up like 0.25 millimeters on your Z offset. If you're having to use a scraper all the time to get your prints off, then yeah, I bet you there's a Z offset issue. Do you have STL for toolbox? Yeah, I think for that toolbox that's on my machine, it's in, what video is that in? I posted that in, I want to say if you go look on my page, I have a video that says useful prints or something, and I think it shows, no, I had to look, but go look at, it's something to do with useful prints. And I think it's a short. So I posted it in a short, and it's maybe 5 useful prints or useful prints, something. So go check that out, and the STL file is in the description for the toolbox. Cool. So now we have a little template. These aren't business cards, but that's what it's gonna be. I'll take this little jig right here, put it right in the left-hand corner of the laser, and then that way every single business card that I do will be right here in the laser. I'll just tell the laser where this is at one time, and then every single time I put the business card right on that little jig, and I don't have to reset it every single time, so that helps. The blue tape worked well on my first printer. You should check how your mesh changes from the extra layer of tape when you put it underneath. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I adjusted my Z offset. And so it did change a little bit. So I was getting, my first layer was squished way too much whenever I did that. And then what I did was I adjusted my Z offset in the printer. And so I raised it up a little bit to accommodate, and man, super nice. I can't complain. I mean, these things come out flawless really on the bottom all the way around. I mean, look at that. That's PETG right there too. And it's really strong. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And that's the bottom. The bottom's kind of slick, honestly, because the blue tape is, it's a little bit textured, but not as much as textured build plate. So Grant said, do you know how to use the filament dryer? Honestly, with the filament dryer, Grant, as you can see, I use one all the time. It's right there beside my printer. That's what this is. This guy right there beside my printer. Instead of using a filament holder or roll, I use my filament dryer as my filament holder. And typically if I know I'm gonna print and whatever's in that machine, if it's what I'm about to print, like earlier, I knew I was gonna print this hours before I printed it. So what I did was I just went ahead and turned on the filament dryer several hours before, just to go ahead and get my filament dried out. Don't worry guys, I know the camera's off. I am putting it back. But yeah, I would do that, you know, just use your filament dryer as your basically your spool holder, you know? So yeah, you could always do that. That's what I do. Oh, okay, yeah, use the scraper just to get underneath the corner. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here. It's been just a continuous fight with this camera just to keep it going for some reason. I don't know why it keeps turning off every so often. It's brand new. I know the other ones are out of battery, but this one, it's on a continuous battery, so it should not be doing anything. And it is my main camera. And so I'm gonna have to dive into that because I will not be able to sleep tonight until I figure that out, because that is a expensive piece of equipment there. And for it to be doing that, it worries me. So yeah. Grant, on the dryer heater, it has settings on there for you. So if you have the Creality one, you just pick PLA, and then I just turn it on. I mean, you could do however long you want. Anything's better than nothing. So if you know you're gonna print, just go turn on the dryer for 2 or 3 hours, you know? Sometimes I ran it for 1 hour and then print. Honestly, you don't have to have it. So, but having it is a plus. Now, sometimes you do have to have it. If your filament is just full of moisture and it's crackling and popping, I have a white filament over there that's super moisture prone, and I have to dry it for several hours before I can even use it every time. It's shit, I'll never buy it again. And so yeah, and it's this filament right here. And I have nothing but problems when I use this filament. It's called PVB. It's not PLA. It's called PVB. And basically what you can do with this filament is, when you're done, you can mist it with isopropyl alcohol, and it's supposed to smooth over all the layers and basically become smooth. So on this one, I guess you can kind of see it. It works, but now I can basically take my fingernail and squish the outer layer of the plastic now. I sprayed it with alcohol and it smoothed it out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's kind of dark. Yeah, it's kind of dark. But you can see right there, it's glossy, and that's because it's smooth. But yeah. Yeah, Blaze said I use Elegoo and no dryer. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't have to have a dryer. But then again, there are occasions when I've really needed it because the filament wasn't acting right. It was doing stupid shit. And I put it in the dryer for a couple hours and it solved it. So there is times when it will help you, but you don't have to have it. But if you've got it already, then yeah, use it as a filament holder. That's what I do. My filament is sitting right inside there, just like that. And whenever, like I said, I just turn it on for a few hours. There's no time. You can't hurt your filament. So just turn that shit on and run it. No camera view again. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I'm sorry. Just turn it on and run it. I must have hit the thing and switch camera views. Sorry. But yeah, so this right here, I just have it sitting in here like that. And then I printed a mod to run my PTFE or whatever that tube is to the side. And then you're good to go. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. It is, what time is it? 10:20. 10:20. We've been at it for an hour and 37 minutes. And considering the cameras were not being very nice and cooperative, I didn't get a lot done, but it was cool hanging out, guys. Honestly, I always enjoy it. So yeah. And now my camera went off again. Oh, this shit's crazy. So yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Always good to have you guys. And I planned on doing some giveaway stuff. Is Nuggy gone already? Nuggy, if you're not gone, I have something for you. Send me an email with your address and I'll send something your way. Damn, I can't get anything here, guys. So I'm trying to get the camera back up and running, but I can't. So I think that's it. But yeah, Nuggy, if you're still in here, send me an email and I will send you something. Because I planned on doing a giveaway and I did not get to do that because I've been fighting this fucking camera the whole time. Fuck. So yeah, anyways, I'm out, guys. I'm gonna go. This camera's beat me down and I can't get nothing done dealing with this thing. So anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I promise next live will be better. This was horrible and I apologize, but hey, technical difficulties do happen. And we're gonna bounce back, no worries. But yeah, good night, guys. And if you need anything, email me and be on the lookout for the new videos. Peace.